I think I have a very dark sense of humor, and she would go, "Ooh, that's dark."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know it's dark when Wednesday thinks it's dark.
Yeah.
Before Jenna Ortega was in Wednesday, she was on screen in a much more mature and racy film about, well, porn. Aptly named X, the film focuses on a group of friends who set out to make a homemade adult film. And before you spend too much time wondering why a group of friends decided that filming each other doing it is their new thing, it might be important to note that the film is set in Texas in the late 70s. And I know what you're thinking, and yes, she does indeed play a character who actually does perform an adult scene. But before you go imagining Jenna Ortega with a gross-ass mustache, we don't actually see the whole entire scene on screen, but what we do get to see on screen is much juicier. Maybe that's not the right word for it. Gorier? Because her arm gets cut right off. Oh yeah, did I mention that this is a horror film? That's right, an adult-themed horror film. While Jenna Ortega might have been able to show off her talents playing a seductress rather than a sadomasochist, she's been toying with dark and sinister plot lines in X, the remake of Scream, and of course, the hit Netflix show Wednesday. One might go as far to say that she sort of found her dark, scary niche as a performer playing some sort of nouveau scream queen who tantalizingly titillates viewers' fear boners with perhaps the most sinister version of Wednesday Addams we have to date. Ortega is seductive. You might find you can't take your eyes off the screen while watching Wednesday. But this is something that Jenna has uniquely brought to the character on top of all the normal, scary, weird, haunted house stuff you'd typically think of with the Addams family. Surely Wednesday Addams is a character of legendary proportions. Why she's named after the middle of the week is made pretty clear by her bleak and terrifying disposition. I mean, the opening sequence has her releasing a bunch of piranhas on some jerk who keeps bothering her brother Pugsley. A far cry from the silly scene of the original series that's been circulating online as a popular meme. In the original Addams Family series, Wednesday is a lot more innocent and way younger than her character in the new Netflix series. And maybe those things can go hand in hand. I mean, what good would it do us if Wednesday Addams was even somewhat sweet and innocent in this modern society? With all that social media has done to our serotonin levels, kids can be more ruthless than ever imagined. And while many teens might want to go viral, no one really wants to become a meme. I mean, think about it, all of your peers essentially turning you into one big collective joke. How strange that viral fame has found Jenna Ortega and the original Wednesday with these two iconic dance scenes side by side. Ortega has admitted to knowing that the original viral Wednesday dance has let it influence her own performance, albeit she found the darker, far more emo and bold version of the character. And this is no small feat after all. The series is a remake of a beloved classic that has been remade time and time again. It seems like reincarnations of the Addams is definitely not a new concept for producers, but we noticed that, especially for Netflix, this isn't anyone's first rodeo with regurgitation of high-budget, unoriginal, yet entertaining slop. At least Jenna Ortega has given us a much-needed update on the old Wednesday. And even so, it's the last time we need another ghastly visit from the family they call Addams.